This is my in-depth review of the Audi Q2. Before we start with this review, I would like to thank everyone who has supported the channel so far. Your support is highly appreciated. And if you haven't subscribed, don't forget to do so and turn the notification bell on, so YouTube can notify you if I upload any of my reviews. And if you are new here, welcome to Cars24 and welcome to this video. You're looking at this car if you are considering the VW T-Roc, the BMW X1, the Mazda CX-30 or the Mercedes GLA. Let's start off by talking about the trim levels. Audi make its range pretty simple. There are 3 trim levels. There's a base model Q2, an advanced line, and the S-Line. All 3 levels are powered by the same 1.4-litre 4-cylinder turbocharged engine, which produces 110 kilowatts of power and 250 Nm of torque. This engine accelerates from 0 to 100 in just 8.8 seconds and has a top speed of 213 km per hour. The estimated fuel consumption is 6.1 liters to 100 kilometers. The front end of this car looks beautiful with this big grille and these lovely Audi rings at the center. In front, there are LED headlights as standard on all models. The Matrix LED headlights are optional and they will cost you $17,000. There are also separate daytime running lights which are also standard. The side profile of this car is pretty bold and stylish. The range kicks off with ugly 16-inch alloys, but you can get them up to 19 inches and that will add $44,000 to your standard price. Have a clown on us. Let's move on to the back profile of this car. Style isn't a problem with Audi, and this back end showcases that. There's a roof spoiler, rear combination lamps as standard. The rear parking sensors at the bottom with fake exhaust. Same as the front end and the side profile of this car, I think the back end looks stylish and I like it. Moving on to the interior. If you're an Audi fan, I'm sure this interior looks familiar. And that is because it's built from the old generation A3, a real OG. In terms of design, it's not too complicated, but I think this interior is starting to feel its age. And if you compare it to some of the latest Audi interior designs, you will see what I'm talking about. I like the design of these air vents on the dashboard. They always remind me of a spaceship. Quality is very good all round, as you will expect from an Audi product. You have soft touch material on the dashboard, armrest, and the doors. There's a leather-wrapped multifunction steering wheel with your instrument cluster, and only the middle dial is digital. This infotainment screen is not touch sensitive, same as with the Mazda CX-30. You control it with this rotary dial on the center console. There's an automatic air conditioning system, 2 cup holders, a 12-volt socket and a USB port. Audi are doing away with manual transmission, so all models are available with automatic transmission, and thank God for that. There's an armrest with a single USB port, and it's still 2010 in here with an auxiliary port, and worse, there's a CD player and SD card slot inside the glove box. I wonder who uses that these days. There's enough adjustment to the steering wheel if you're looking for a better driving position, as you can see. Here at the back, knee room is not a problem, and so is the leg room. It's so disappointing that you don't have an armrest at the back, there are no rear air vents, and it's so crazy that you have to pay an extra $3,000 for the storage area behind the front seats. This thing should come standard. The only thing useful here at the back are these seats and this removable isofix anchor point. Now let's move on to the boot of this car. There is 405 liters of boot space with the rear seats upright. And if you happen to need more space and don't carry any passengers, you can fold the rear seats in the 60-40 split, which is very simple to apply, as you can see. And then you end up with 1050 liters of boot space. There's also a false floor, which houses your spare wheel. This Audi Q2 comes standard with a 5-year or 100,000 kilometer Audi freeway plan that can be extended to 10 years or 300,000 kilometers. Now let's look at the prices. The base model Q2 start from 576,000. The advanced line start from 592,000. And the S line start from 606,000. But if you go to the dealerships, you'll find a Q2 with a host of optional extras. And if you've noticed, these optional extras doesn't come cheap. So don't be surprised finding a Q2 going around for 700,000 or worse. Now let me give you my final verdict of this Audi Q2. This is a lovely car. The design is on point as with all Audis. It is well built quality-wise, but I do feel like Audi need to do a proper facelift and make this car feel modern like their latest cars. It almost feels like it's being left behind. In terms of price, amaphakethe abantu awafani. But for me at this price range, I would consider the Audi Q3, which is a more practical car and has the latest Audi technology. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing to this channel. You can also check out some of my reviews on my channel page. I pin the check anywhere you review. You pin the board.